Greetings, Igal. Black Hitler Führer. Yeah, when I'm not goose stepping on you sons of bitches next, plotting world domination, I'm watching basketball. So, I'm probably able to watch 30 games a year. Not much time, but gotta have some form of escapism, you know? So, I'm gonna go back to the college trending topics, and one of the topics that caught my eye. Crazy how Kevin Durant ended LeBron's career. And this post was by the stick-up kid. Crazy how Kevin Durant ended LeBron's career. Kevin Durant played the game LeBron created, forming super teams to eliminate your competition, and took it to new heights. He effectively ended LeBron's chance of ever getting another ring. He's subjected to Eastern Conference Finals appearance victories now. Damn shame. The decision came back to haunt him years later. LeBron should be at ring number 6 or 7 by now, but KD put a stop to that forever. He's stuck at number 3 and will most likely add number 6 and number 7 finals losses in the next few years. As a LeBron James fan, this is disheartening. So much potential to win, and it evaporated like that. So go through a couple of the comments. Spurs fan since November 2017 says, I agree with everything OP said. Lonzo Till I Fall says, facts. LeBron's getting a taste of his own medicine. He created this in 2010. Amari says, facts. And he lost at home. M. said, even before Durant joined the Warriors, I said LeBron wasn't going to win that many rings. I could see him with maybe one more before he retires, but that's if he makes the right moves. He definitely won't tie or exceed Jordan's 6 rings. Young Fab says that Kevin Durant leg break coming in March is going to be glorious. Wow. So he's insinuating somebody need to injure him. Next comment after him, Versa said, you negged, fam, you need help. Next post after that, well, Stick Up Kid said, take your sack, human, get the fuck out of here. Chow said, I swear I've seen this thread made like 10 times already. LeBron's not winning championships. Doesn't mean his career is over. Niggas out here hooping, making millions. Only fans make this shit the end all, the be all. Stick Up Kid, the writer of the post, responds and says, I like LeBron fans. When they have no ammo, they use the whole, man, he has mansions. He's worth $500 million. Y'all take this shit too seriously excuse. Sort of like Jay fans when Nas ethered him back in 2001. Papers Enterprise says, you make a lot of LeBron threads. Stick Up Kid response says, then why the fuck you back on the thread? Get the fuck out of here and kick rocks. Funny. So the question is, for the big time basketball heads, you know, people kept asking me today, this big topic, and all the basketball heads I know, has Kevin Durant ended LeBron's chances of getting any more rings? Is LeBron stuck at 3? Let me go find their averages. What are their season averages to this point? I'll look that up in a minute. Yeah, but it's a wrap. I mean, you're not defeating Stephen Curry. Klay Thompson, Nick Young, Draymond Green. You know, what does LeBron have? Kevin Love. You know, Isaiah there, but, you know, Isaiah, he ain't been there long enough. Like, you gotta be with a team for, like, at least that year for everything to set in. You know. So I'm looking for my pen. I'm trying to write down these stats of LeBron and KD, see where they stand. But what is it? KD has 2 rings. LeBron has 3. So KD is going to get his 3rd ring this year. He ties LeBron. What does LeBron have left? 3 peak years. 5 total, maybe. Yeah, 3 peak. Or 2 peak and 5 total. That's LeBron's. What LeBron has left. What does Durant have left? I would say Durant has maybe 6 peak years left. 8 total. 8 to 10 total years left. So he's at 3 rings now. With 8 years left. He's at 3 rings now with 8 years left. And as much as maybe 10. So yeah, he's gonna pass LeBron's ring count. Now, who's a better player? Who's gonna go down in history as a better player? I say LeBron. Durant is probably most likely gonna outscore LeBron. Durant reminds me of the Iceman, George Gervin. Kind of had his game. Better rebounder, of course. A little better defender, of course. He's bigger. You know, I don't know why they don't even just say Durant is 7 feet tall. I mean, he's a 7-foot small forward. Sometimes he moves over to the power forward. LeBron is a 6'8" point forward. But as far as all-time stats go and all-time significance or impact on the game, LeBron James would definitely be held in higher regard than Kevin Durant. But, you know, has Durant ended LeBron's ring run? Yeah, I think so. He ended a lot of people's hopes for a ring. I think he ended Melo's hopes for a ring. All depends on what Melo does. Melo gonna have to do some jumping. You know, depends on what he does. You know, and LeBron, he gonna have to choose some type of. He ain't getting it in Cleveland, but then he looks funny leaving Cleveland again. But then he look like he just chasing rings and he don't give a fuck where he from. He don't care. But I would say, let me find these stats real quick. Okay, I found the stats. So, LeBron's averaging 27.3 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds, 1.7 steals, and 1.1 blocks. KD's averaging 26 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds, 0.8 steals. So that's almost 1 steal a game and 2.1 blocks. So he's 3rd in the league in blocks behind Rudy Gobert and Kristaps Porzingis. So LeBron's averaging a point more, 3 assists more, maybe almost 4 assists more, a rebound more, steal more. But KD's beating him in blocks. So LeBron, you know, KD's having an NBA All-NBA year stat-wise, but LeBron's having another NBA M.V.P year. Plus with Durant, Steph, and Klay, they stifle his impact statistically. And then you add Draymond, who stuffs the stat sheet. But it's a lot of people that's out of ring reach now. You know, that window of opportunity is closed. Unless they make some real drastic moves in the next 2 years, Chris Paul is done. Melo's been done. Marcus Aldridge is near the end, but he's with the Spurs. He has a chance. Gasol is done. Conley is done. The Lopez brothers is done. Dwight Howard is done. You know, so right now, the people on hold is Harden, Westbrook, Karl Anthony Towns, Giannis Antetokounmpo, but that's my word, he not getting that shit in Milwaukee. Damian Lillard has a little bit of time, but he's not getting it important. Jimmy Butler has a little time. John Wall has a little time, but he gonna have to do something. I don't think it's happening in Washington. Kristaps has time, and believe it or not, it could happen in New York. Something drastically could happen. You know, but the NFL is dead. You know, the ratings were down 10% this year, basically. It's at 9.7, but you might as well round it off 10%. And that's, you know, billions of dollars. You know, I ain't really watched the NFL for the last 5-6 years anyway. Since last time my Giants won. Well, not my Giants, but my hometown Giants. You know, well, the NBA, you know, the league respects its black players. It knows it's the backbone to the league, unlike the NFL, the no fun league. You know, and there's a lot of talent in the league right now. Yeah, above average, like rookie talent, better than I've seen in the last couple years. You know, got Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Ben Simmons, Dennis Smith Jr., and Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell probably gonna get Rookie of the Year. He balling. Kuzma balling. Ben Simmons balling. I see them niggas dunking on vets. Niggas dunking on vets. When you dunking on vets, you know. So it wasn't like that before. One time niggas was dunking on vets was like 7-footers, like when dudes like Shaq and Dwight Howard and Alonzo Mourning came in the league. You know, now you got these small forwards and these guards now yamming it on these veterans. Like, we don't give a fuck, nigga. We here to get paid too. Yeah, I guess that's Black Hitler Sports for y'all's ass. As far as that goes, I'm out. Yeah, the bronze ring run is done. And Durant might get about 2 more, 3 more. But LeBron is the better player overall and all time. Neither's my favorite, but it is what it is. So, play sports, stay active, drink water, eat fruit, and maybe, just maybe, you will look half as good as I do. Zika, Black Hitler the Fuhrer.